Today I'll teach you how to implement Bootstrap TimePicker in ASP.NET Core. So we'll start by adding the tag helpers inside the view. Now in the body tag, I'm adding a form element and I'm setting its attribute. The very first attribute is method, whose value I'm setting as post. Then the next attribute is ASP controller, whose value I'm setting as home, which is the name of my controller. And the third attribute is ASP action. I'm setting the name of the action method here, which is index. I'm creating a div and I'm applying class form group to it. I'm creating an HTML div again. Here I'm applying class input group and also class date. Within these two HTML divs, I'm adding an HTML input text box for which I am specifying the ID and the name attributes. The name attribute will be used to receive the value of the text box inside the controller. Here I am setting the class as form control. Now in order to create glyphicon icon, I am adding a span to which I am adding class input group add-on. Within that HTML span, I am adding another span to which I am giving class as glyphicon and glyphicon time. Now I am adding a submit button. And this completes our HTML part. Now we'll start the Bootstrap programming. So I'm starting by pasting the scripts and the style sheets required by Bootstrap. Now I am adding a script tag, inside which I'll be writing the jQuery document ready event handler, which will be executed when the page is loaded. And I'm applying the Bootstrap TimePicker plugin to the HTML text box. For this plugin, I'm setting the property format with value LT, which means it will only display the time picker and not the calendar for selection of date. So this completes the application of the time picker plugin. Now let's move to the controller. Now inside the controller, I am creating a action method and naming as index. This action method will have a parameter. This particular parameter name is same as the name attribute of the text box. This particular parameter will receive the value of the HTML text box. Now inside the action method, I'm converting the string value of time to a date time object. And then inside the ViewBag object, I am saving the short time string value. If you want to know more about ViewBag, just click on the info icon on the right hand side. Finally, the view is written. This method will handle post call, hence I am decorating it with HTTP post attribute. This completes our programming part inside the controller. Now let's move to the view again. Inside the view, I am checking the value of the ViewBag object, whether it is null or it is having any value. Now inside the if condition, I am adding a script tag, and inside the script tag, I am displaying the value of the ViewBag object using a JavaScript alert message box. So this completes our program and now we can test it. So I am running my code. As you can see, the text box and the button is being displayed. Now I am setting my focus on text box. As you can see, the Bootstrap TimePicker plugin is now displaying below my text box. So I am selecting a particular time value and this time value is now displayed in the text box. Now I'll be clicking on the submit button and as you can see, the time value is now displayed using JavaScript alert message box. So today we learned how to implement Bootstrap TimePicker plugin in ASP.NET Core. And also we learned how to fetch back these values from the controller. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And please also click on the bell icon so that you receive notifications. Goodbye.